Hello and welcome to the Santu Pirls market commentary for the market week ending Friday, July 5th, 2013. Hope that you have had a pleasant 4th of July weekend and that you are all ready to head back to the markets tomorrow. Market breadth. With this past week's market rise, our bull-bear point and figure ratio rose from 0.93 to 1.0 in bullish territory. The total count of securities in bullish or bearish patterns increased 2% to 2,068. The count of bearish stocks decreased 11%, while the count of stocks in bullish patterns increased 8%. The Santu Pirls PNF Market Breadth Summary Chart now shows us a market one consecutive week in bullish territory. Paid subscribers have access to the Excel data from which the chart is generated. You may become a paid subscriber by visiting s2pmarketsignal.com, clicking on the Membership tab, and clicking Sign Up. For those who are interested, a free 2-week trial subscription to the Market Signal is available. The well-known market breadth indicator, the Nasdaq McClellan Summation Index, rose 119 points for the first rise in 6 weeks. At a positive 253.48 points, it has now risen back above the November 2011 top and continues below the May 2013 top, the March 2013 top, the September 2012 top, the February 2012 top, the January 2011 top, and the November 2010 top, and above the August 2010 bottom, the March 2011 bottom, the June 2011 bottom, the August 2011 bottom, the December 2011 bottom, the May 2012 bottom, and the November 2012 bottom. Market Gauge Volume Analysis. In this week's volume analysis, the Russell 2000 ended in accumulation mode. In the last 2 weeks, it had 2 accumulation days and 3 distribution days. Of the other indexes, both the S&P 500 Deposit Receipts and the Diamonds Trust ended in accumulation mode. Accumulation days are counted when the index closes up on higher volume than the prior market day, while distribution days occur when the index closes down on volume higher than the prior market day. Momentum. On Thursday, 6/27, the CCI 20 Daily had 6 consecutive days below zero for a change in Woody's trend and is within range for a valid zero-line reject. However, the past week, the CCI 20 had 4 consecutive positive days and is now outside the plus or minus 50 range for a valid zero-line reject short entry signal. In Woody's CCI trading system, 6 consecutive bars above or below zero are required for a change of trend. The weekly CCI 20 of the Nasdaq Composite Index began a Woody's uptrend 21 weeks ago, while the daily CCI 20 began a Woody's downtrend 1 week ago. The CCI 20 weekly has now given a valid zero-line reject signal for Monday, 7/8 open. We will follow the results of this trade simulation in next week's commentary. Industry rotation the last 2 weeks. All of the top 5 industries are positive, and 3 of the bottom 5 industries are negative. Bullish, disk drives has entered the top 5. Brokers, banks, and S&P retail remain in the top 5. Gold and silver continues to lead the bottom 5. Comp Tech has left the bottom 5. Bearish? None. Focus this week. 41 IMF bailouts and counting. How long before the entire system collapses? Quote, most of the time, these loans come with very stringent conditions. It is a form of global governance that most don't even know about. For decades, the IMF has been able to use money as a way to force developing nations to do what they want them to do. But up until fairly recently, this had mostly only been done with poor nations. But now, any number of wealthy nations are turning to the IMF for help. End quote. And another quote. And so, where does the IMF get their money? The IMF gets their money from a bunch of nations that are absolutely in debt themselves. End quote. Thank you for joining us for this week's market commentary. We hope that you have a great week coming up, and happy trading.